Good morning and good afternoon. Welcome back to the ICUN Scientific Talk organized by iTech Industries. On behalf of all ICUN team, I would like to thank you so much for attending our talk today. The goal of the ICUN talk is to provide the ICUN family members and those who want to become part of it with updates and information concerning our technologies, scientific contents and all the information around the ICUN world. Today we will focus on the breast cancer rehabilitation, which is an important topic from not only a scientific point of view but also from a cultural and social one. Moreover, we will see how ICUN specific applications can perfectly support the rehabilitation process in cases as scars, lymphoedema, fibrosis, and how it can help in order to improve the quality of life of the patients. Before starting, I would like to provide you with some details on the event. During the presentation, you will have the possibility to write your questions in English in the Ask a Question section. After the presentation, 10 minutes will be dedicated to the questions and answers, and we will do our best in order to provide you with all the answers. In any case, don't worry, because for the other questions we will reply by email. For this important event, we are pleased to host Jocelyne Roland. She is a physiotherapist, senologist, specialist in care of women after breast cancer surgery. Hello Jocelyne, we are glad to have you for our ICUN talk. You have an amazing career and you cooperate with a lot of associations. And we are eager to know more about it. It's time to give the floor to you. Thank you and see you later.
Thank you, Mariangela. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm very pleased to be there with you today. As Mariangela said, I'm a physiotherapist since 1977. And trainer since 1981. I work a long time with LPG as a training and research director in France, then in USA and in Mexico. I have seen some people from Mexico. I say hello to everybody. In 2009, I returned to practice in Paris, and I developed my own practice with women with breast cancer. Then I designed three concepts: rehabilitation with breast cancer, after breast cancer, pink Pilates, to adapt Pilates to women with breast cancer, and also Avirose, which is a training with rowing with the French Federation of Rowing. Then I can offer to my patients a total journey for the best recovery. Also, I'm a trainer for physiotherapists in France, Switzerland, and Belgium. And today I have trained over 1,200 physiotherapists to take care of women with breast cancer. I'm also the godmother of le réseau des kinés du sein, which is a network with a lot of physiotherapists in France, around 700, who take care of women after breast cancer. Also, I work in the hospital, American hospital in Paris, always to take care of women with breast cancer, because it's like my mission today to take care of these women. I am a member of the French association which is called AFSOS. It's an association for supportive oncology care. And I am a member of the Multinational Association of Supportive Care in Cancer. So next slide, please. Thank you. So I'm very happy to be here today to develop the power of iCoon medical microstimulations for breast cancer rehabilitation. I would like to start the presentation by explaining to you the objective of physiotherapy in the field of senology. You know that physiotherapy helps to fight the side effects of different treatments. When a woman is treated for breast cancer, she will follow a journey with different treatment. Normally, all the women will have surgery for the breast or for the axillary area, and 1% of breast cancer are men, and the treatment will be the same as for women. In France, around 30% will follow chemotherapy, a majority of women will follow radiation, 80% will follow hormone therapy. Sometimes we have also target therapies, and for 20% they will receive a reconstruction. But as you can imagine, this journey is very hard, and it's very important to understand that physiotherapy is for all the women benefit from physiotherapy regardless the importance of the treatment. This is very important because in France, for example, very often surgeons prescribe rehabilitation only for mastectomy and axillary lymph node dissection. But I think that physiotherapy is for all the women. The goal of physiotherapy is to recover flexibility and muscular strength, to remove pain and to have an aesthetic impact on the area treated. It remains very important for a woman, even if she has lost a breast, for the area to be beautiful. This is a key point. So the idea is to work to get the best possible shoulder, arm and arm function and the best quality of life, because the final idea is to recover physical activity, and if there is pain or any problem, physical activity becomes difficult. Next. After breast cancer, we will have a lot of side effects like scars, stiffness, especially in the area of the breast, and also outside, but also inside the breast. We will have fibrosis, we will have breast protection attitudes, which is very bad for the future of the shoulder. We will have sarcopenia in the total body, lower limbs, upper limbs, not only in the area of surgery, but everywhere because of chemotherapy. We will have scarring ransoms because of reconstruction. We sometimes have to treat lymphodemas, and very, very often we will have to treat pain. For that, to treat these side effects, we will have 3 types of techniques. Hands-on, when we put our hands on the body of the patient to treat the tissue. Hands-off, when we try some exercises to recover the function. And to these 2 techniques, we can add the iCoon technique to help achieve a better and quicker recovery. In the 2 pictures on the screen, we can see that we will prescribe some exercise to try to strengthen the upper limb muscles, and also some exercises to do everywhere, for example, every day, every hour with a chair, in order to recover the strength in the lower limbs. This picture will be important because if you mixed hands-on, hands-off and iCoon technique, we will have the best results for the women. Next. Thanks to the iCoon technique, with the iCoon patent regarding the RoboDerm, we can have a mechanical and painless, non-invasive technique which is very important because we treat the breast, which is a sensitive and symbolic area of the body. I can see that with this technique, my patient experiences a very pleasant sensation, and we can say that the acceptance by the patient is really perfect. The stimulation is both superficial and deep because of the stretching of the connective tissue. We have those two effects, and we have clear results even on delicate and problematic skin, even after radiation or surgery. A very positive thing is that even with one session only, a woman will feel the difference between the tissue at the beginning and at the end of the session. We can see in the picture all the microvascular system, which is very important in order to understand the physiotherapist's action on the tissue. Next. Let's just take a moment to look at the anatomy of the breast. We can see that the breast is a gland, but it's a gland with fat and connective tissue and blood vessels and a lymphatic system. Regarding the connective tissue, it's very important to understand that from the skin, from the deepness of the skin to the deepness of the breast, let's say pectoralis muscle, we have some ligaments called Duret ligaments, which are exactly like walls in the deepness of the gland. And these ligaments are made of connective tissue. So we not only have gland and fat, but we have connective tissue to suspend the breast. But also, unfortunately, this connective tissue, because of chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, posture, and so on, can provide places to develop fibrosis. So, with this technique, we will be able to really change the quality of the breast, and we can treat all types of problems, whether the breast is operated, irradiated, edematous, or reconstructed. Next. So there are many positive points when we use Haikun medical in senology. Frequently we start the treatment with our hands, but when we have too many problems, too many important problems to treat, we need to add a device to our hands to obtain better results. This device, to improve the skin and to improve the tissue, is useful and really well indicated. Because when we work with our hands, we work with both hands. And with Haikun medical system, we have two heads to use with one or two hands. And this is very important for a therapist. The system becomes like an extension of our hand. The second positive point is that we save time because we can obtain a result in a few minutes. And this is really important for the woman. A fibrosis reduction or a release in the soft tissue, for example, is done in a few minutes of application. It's really efficient, and we don't have to wait long for the result. And you can imagine that session after session, the result is more and more important. When we treat the breast, we have both a pleasant contact and a feeling of efficiency. We can work with gentleness and effectiveness. The solicitation on the fibrous structure of the tissue is both superficial and deep, as I said before. And you understand that the technique is really adapted to the breast because of the connective tissue in the skin around the gland and the connective tissue inside the gland. Working with Haikun and the other technique in senology is the best for our patients. and iKun is a great part of the complete treatment protocol. Next. So now we will consider scars, fibrosis, lymphedema, and reconstruction. Next. Regarding scarring tissue, the goal of the treatment is to limit the functional and aesthetic sequelae of the scar. We will use microstimulation to remove residual adhesion from the surrounding tissues, to drain inflammation, and the final objective is to make the scar less visible, which is very important for the woman. We can work on all scars everywhere in the body. Maybe it's important to remember that we have to wait for the end of the scarring process, around 1 month or to 6 weeks. And the idea is to use a machine where there is adhesion or fibrosis in the scar to improve it. Next. With the iKun device, we can work on the skin to really improve all the mechanical properties of the scar. For example, we will use RoboMini or Robot Twins in order to strengthen the tissue. And it's very important to understand, as you can see on the picture, that even if the scar is a line, you can use a wider handpiece than the line, so you can deal with a large area to treat adhesion, fibrosis, in order to improve the scar globally and not only the line. So, when you have to choose an handpiece, choose the widest handpiece. Also, when you treat a scar in senology, it's important to change the position of the breast and then the position of the patient. This is a key point, because if you change the position of the patient, you will have more tissue to grasp between the roboderm, have a better look of the defaults. This is very important. Then you know where you have to apply the treatment, and so the result will be better. In case of reconstruction, the donor area is the area where the surgeon will take tissues, muscle or skin, and fat to make a new breast. And the receiving area is the area of the new breast. So even during reconstruction, we can treat donor area and receiving area. Also, we can start the treatment in a position that relaxes the tissue thanks to gravity, and then we will work on a stretched tissue. With this change in the tension of the tissue, we will get more results. The duration of the application depends on the density of the tissue, but it's rarely more than 5 minutes for a scar. It's very important not to get inflammation with the treatment, to avoid points of blood in the scar. But because we feel the result very quickly, it's not useful to treat longer. Next. When we treat fibrosis, the idea is to free the connective tissue, to drain the lymphatic fluid, because you know that fibrosis is the addition of connective tissue with lymphatic fluid trapped in the connective tissue. So when we move the microalveolar system, we will drain the fluid and improve quickly the quality of the tissue. Then we reduce the discomfort of this fibrosis, edema, and sometimes also neuropathic pain, because sometimes the fibrosis also traps nerves and can lead to paresthesia, dysesthesia, and pain because of the fibrosis, frequently named post-mastectomy pain syndrome. At the same time, we release the range of motion blocked by this fibrosis because of breast protection attitude. So it's really important to get the perfect range of motion of the shoulder, thanks to the removed fibrosis. During reconstruction, we prepare the other surgical procedures and we regain the flexibility and freedom of the tissue. You can see in this picture, for example, a pectoralis tightness after reconstruction because of the fibrosis of the pectoralis muscle, which exists before the reconstruction with lipofilling. This can reduce the result of the reconstruction. So if we can treat before reconstruction, it's better to improve the results. Next. So how to treat fibrosis? In the picture you can see we use the two heads because at the same time you will treat a larger area. You will treat in various positions of the limb, of the shoulder, and we can use the other hand also when we work with only one hand, one head. You can stretch the tissue, and in the fact we can work exactly as we work with our two hands, with two handpieces or with one handpiece. Actually, I say that it's an intuitive technique to use with our hands. Next. So if you look at the protocol to treat fibrosis, we start with a grid action on the fibrous area. We can go back and forth with a variation of the tension of the tissue. Then we combine draining movements in the direction of lymphatic nodes, and we complete the result obtained after each session with tapping, with stretching of the underlying muscles in order to sustain the results. Next. Regarding lymphedema, we can work with the Haikun system to stretch the subcutaneous tissue. Then we will free the trapped lymphatic fluid. And what is really important is to avoid the fibrous transformation of the edema. You know that at the beginning of the lymphedema, it's just a problem of fluid. But if we don't treat the fluid will organize the tissue in a fibrosis condition, and then the fat will stay in this fibrosis condition, thanks to chemotherapy and sarcopenia followed by hormone therapy. And then it's really difficult for the lymphedema to disappear. But if we start with this treatment very quickly, we have very nice results on lymphedema. And it's an important goal of the treatment to mix the treatment of lymphedema and also to mix with exercise, local exercise with the upper limb, for example, but also global exercise with physical activity. Next. So we can use different RoboTwin or RoboMini in various protocols, but I like this protocol as I show you on the picture when I start the treatment around the breast area or around the upper limb area, just to prepare the area to receive lymphatic fluid. I call this derivation area, and then I will work directly on the edema. As you can see here, some maneuvers on the back, on the lateral thoracic wall, on the arm, forearm, and everywhere you can work, and so you can use the RoboMicro on the fingers, for example. Then directly on the breast, it's very efficient to use the RoboMini to drain the edema, for example after radiation, after breast surgery, or after reconstruction. After radiation, it's important to wait for the disappearance of inflammation, because after radiation the skin sometimes is too sensitive or with too much inflammation to use hand technique or Haikun technique. However, we can work all around the breast with the Haikun technique to improve the drainage, and it's not necessary to touch the breast to improve its drainage. Next. So the specificity of the application regarding lymphedema, we want to stimulate the tissue to improve the drainage of fluid. The duration of the application is short because we don't want to increase the stimulation of the tissue. So we will quickly feel the decrease of edema in the tissue. And for example, we don't stimulate for more than 10 minutes the entire thorax to drain the breast. And you can see on this picture all the pathway to help the drainage of the upper limb. So in the case, next please. Regarding breast reconstruction, we have different goals. It depends on the type of reconstruction. You know that today we have two types of reconstruction. Immediate breast reconstruction. At the same time, the surgeon will proceed a mastectomy and reconstruction. And we have secondary reconstruction. That means reconstruction after adjuvant therapy. In the case of immediate breast reconstruction, we will take care of the patient immediately after surgery. In this case, you will treat the donor area in case of flap or liposuction. The back, the abdomen, the thighs, the buttocks. It depends on where the surgeon will take the fat or will take the flap. If we treat the woman with a secondary reconstruction, it's really important first to maintain the flexibility of the chest scar during the adjuvant treatments to prepare the reconstruction. We can also prepare the donor area in case of flap or liposuction to have a better reconstruction. In fact, we can say that as a physiotherapist, we help the work of the surgeon. After surgery, we will treat the donor area because there will be a scarring ransom, and we also treat the new breast if it's necessary, because sometimes it's not necessary. Next. In the case of lipofilling, the protocol is very specific. Maybe you know this protocol, but first we can prepare the liposuction with the treatment of the donor area to smooth the fibrosis in order to have an easier liposuction, aspiration. We prepare the work of the surgeon. Regarding the receiving area, when the thoracic wall has received the fat, we must not treat during 6 weeks at least. It's very important not to treat this area because the fat needs time to make the new microcirculation. The adipose cells need to settle in this area, so we must not treat this area. But after 6 weeks, we can work to soften this area, especially if fibrosis is there as a consequence of lipofilling. And in the donor area of fat, we can treat because we want to soften also this area. We want to turn the skin because sometimes we have some loose skin after liposuction. And also we want to drain to relieve ecchymosis, hematoma on the donor area. Next. So you can see, for example, here the first picture is a DIEP, deep infraepigastric perforant flap. It's a free flap with a huge scar on the abdomen, and with the two Robo Mini, with the two robot twins, I will stretch the skin and the scar to improve scarring process. I can treat also with the Robo Mini the scar around the same woman with the DIEP. It's a flap, and it's a very fragile flap. Very often we have some scarring problems, but in the place I apply the Robo Mini, the scarring process was very difficult, so I can work with this technique in a gentle way to improve the quality of the scar. And the third picture is a latissimus dorsi flap, and you can see the scar. The scar, in fact, is really between ribs, and it's painful. And with the Robo Mini, I can stretch the scar in the deepness of the tissue to release pain. Next. The specificity of the application regarding reconstruction, in fact, you can apply the ICON technique everywhere on the body, because today reconstruction is using different parts of the body to make some flaps. You can use the end piece on the scar ransom. The duration of the application depends on the density of the tissues to be prepared, on the importance of the problems caused by reconstruction, but our goals here are to avoid the scar ransom to be unaesthetical and painful. It's a problem to recover breast, but to have other problems in the body. Also, because reconstruction is a long journey, another one, it's very important to help each step of this reconstruction to have the better result with less ransom scars. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jocelyne. It was really interesting, and I'm sure there are a lot of questions. So let me check some questions.
For example, one question we received is how long after the mastectomy is it recommended to start the rehabilitation with the ICON?
In fact, after mastectomy, we have to wait for the scarring process. We have to wait the end of the scarring process, which is about after 1 month or 6 weeks. And then we will apply the technique, especially if we get some decrease of mechanical properties of the skin.
If we are speaking the applications regarding the passing on the scar, right?
Yes, because you know during the first weeks we have an inflammatory process which is normal, so it's not useful to treat the scar with the ICON technology. It's very important to let the natural process to be active, but frequently because we don't have the woman in rehabilitation session, we get the woman when there is some adhesion or pain, and then the ICON is very efficient.
Okay, we can pass to the next questions. Another question is if lymph nodes in the treated area have been removed during the surgery, such as the axillary ones, is the drainage therapy still recommended?
Yes, sure. Because when we speak about axillary nodes, in fact, you have to imagine the axillary anatomy with the 3 levels described by Dr. Berg, who described 3 levels. And very often the surgery regarding the breast cancer remove the lower level of Berg. So there is no, for example, there is a lot of derivation pathway around the breast, for example, because when we remove axillary nodes today, the surgeon remove the nodes of the breast, not the nodes of the upper limb. So, regarding the drainage of the breast, there is a lot of way to drain. For example, in the back, in the opposite direction. So, when we say that we drain all around the breast, and then we can drain also the breast, because sometimes the edema is not because of the removing of nodes, but because, for example, of radiation, which decrease the trophicity of vascular system. So we need to drain directly on the breast, but it's not related to the ablation of the nodes.
Thank you.
Let me read another question, and for example, how has iCON improved this kind of treatments compared with other technologies that were used before?
I think that the difference is because the Roboderm process for me is a process to really lift and grasp the microvascular system, which in this field of senology is very important, because as we see on the picture, the anatomy of the breast is totally linked to this microvascular system, the skin, the connective tissue, and to remove fibrosis. This Roboderm concept is really important. And very often my patients say that the grasping of the skin is gentle. It's like it's not like a fold. It's like a lifting of the skin, very kind lifting. They feel, as I say, efficiency and gentleness, and this is very important.
I consider it like a gym of the fibers of the connective tissue.
Sure, and because of the Roboderm, this stimulation, in fact, we have a lot of stimulation in the same area, and to lift the skin, because the skin of the breast, even if there is no more gland because of reconstruction, the skin of the breast, for example, could be adhesive with the implant, and we have a very nice movement, and then session after session we will see the transformation of the skin.
Thank you. Another one. We have another question first. Thank you very much. It is well known that alcohol consumption, overweight, and the lack of physical activity are among the main factors that increase the risk of developing breast cancer. In your experience, what are the implications of COVID-19 in this fight, given the impact of the pandemic in alcohol consumption, diet habits, and the limited physical activity? So, very actual question.
Sure. And it's a problem today because we know, as you say, that breast cancer is linked with bad lifestyle, bad eating habits, no physical activity. We know that 21% of breast cancer could be avoided if women will be more active. Also, the breast cancer is linked with sedentary living, overweight, and alcohol drinking. So today, because of the pandemic, unfortunately, it's very difficult for women to be active because swimming pools are closed in France. Fitness area are closed, so it's very difficult. And what happened right now, we know that there is a loss of chances to be good after breast cancer because there is a delay for the diagnostic, a delay for the treatment, the surgery, the reconstruction, and sometimes a delay for rehabilitation. And in this case, we can say that if we can work with IQON technology, because we think that in the next months we will have more fibrosis, more bad scars because of the delay of the treatment. And it's terrific right now what happened for the woman because of this pandemic.
And yes, also in Italy, it's the same, of course.
Sure.
Okay, the next question. Are there any contraindications in doing the rehabilitation therapy with IQON during chemotherapy or radiotherapy?
During chemotherapy, there is no contraindication. And it's important to treat with IQON because we know that chemotherapy is not good for the trophicity of tissue. So it's very important to work during chemotherapy. After radiation, as I say, it's better to wait for the time where when the scar, no, not the scar, but the skin will be without any kind of inflammation. But as you can see on the pictures, we can drain, for example, after radiation, because the breast, for example, is with edema, inflammation, so we need to drain, but we don't want to touch the breast because it's too sensitive. So we can drain around the breast with good results. So it's not a contraindication really to treat, but maybe it's a contraindication to treat directly on the skin with inflammation. But around, it's very important.
The concept like a fresh scar, when it is inflamed, it's better to treat around it.
Exactly. Also, we can do that. Sure.
Thank you. We have an interesting question in the chat. You can read it. And this is, can we use this procedure, octet reconstruction by prosthesis, which is the delay post-operatively to begin the treatment?
After prosthesis, after breast reconstruction with implant, it's very, very important. I will say after 1 month or 6 weeks, just to be sure that the implant is well installed, if I can say like that. I think that if we treat the skin, we also have an impact in the deepness of the breast, even if it's an implant, and maybe we can avoid to have a capsular transformation around the implant. So I think after 1 month or 6 weeks, we can work on skin with implant inside the breast, and it will improve the quality of the reconstruction. There is no contraindication.
A very good question. Thank you.
Sure.
Another one. Jocelyne, how are the results perceived from an aesthetic point of view? So I think that here they want to know if yes, there is a rehabilitation and very good and important, especially in this kind of patients, because really what is really important is to improve the quality of life of the patients, but we would like to know if also from an aesthetic point of view we can, according to your experience, saw something also linked that.
In fact, very often in rehabilitation in scenology we have two objectives. We have the function, but very often we have this aesthetical point of view. It's really important. And as I say, very often not only the women have lost their breast, but the thoracic wall is awful. And it's really important with this technique, IQON technique, to have this double objective, to have a scar mobile and without adhesion, but also to have a beautiful flat tissue. And you know, right now in France, for example, we have some women who ask for flat reconstruction. They don't want a reconstruction, they just want a beautiful flat thoracic wall. And we have to keep this idea in mind, to bring beauty to this area. This is very important. And with this technique, we can achieve these results.
Especially in terms of quality of the skin, flexibility and elasticity.
Exactly.
Another one more. We have noticed that during the IQON treatments, both one-handed and two-handed headpieces are used. How has the use of the two headpieces and at the same time benefited the application or the treatments?
In fact, when we use the two heads, it's exactly as when I work with my hands. So this is very important. And in fact, when I apply the two heads on the skin, I treat a wider area. So this is very important, because you will get this flexibility, the quality of skin, and this is very, very important. And it's, as I say, it's like intuitive for us. As a therapist, I have this head on my hands, and I work with two heads because I have two hands.
Consider the Robin twins or the Robin twins
Exactly.
As two hands at the same time. And this was one of the goals of Gianfranco at the beginning. So to give to the therapist, to the operator, the two hands, as in a manual massage, but with the power of the technology, and we are happy about that.
Sure, it's true.
Now there is a question, which IQON programs, healthcare programs we could use on breast? I can reply this question, and in fact we can say that according to the goal, for example, Jocelyne spoke about the scars treatment, the lymphedema treatment, the fibrosis. According to the different goal, we can find in the IQON medical devices different programs with a different way to stimulate the tissue. Jocelyne explained that we can stimulate the tissue with a rhythmic stimulation and also with a continuous. Do you want to add more, Jocelyne, about it?
No, it's okay. I agree.
Okay, thanks. Now, just another question. Is there any place for the IQON after lipolifting used for improving an irradiated skin? Which can be the protocol? Can we use some topics during the procedure? You can read it in the chat. I don't know if you can see it.
I will. First, no topics is useful during the procedure because we can work without nothing on the skin. And before or after lipofilling, it's very important to improve the skin, especially irradiated skin. And the protocol will be the protocol for fibrosis, because we know that after radiation, the skin is particularly atrophic. So we have to improve elasticity, we have to help to regenerate the cells of the skin. So it's like a fibrosis protocol. And it works, so it's very important to work this skin to get the better results. And especially because the reconstruction is frequently a reconstruction step by step. So each time we get the woman in the rehabilitation session, we want to improve the result of the surgery, to have a better surgery in a few months. This is very important.
Really important.
Thank you,
Jocelyn.
The last question I can read here is, during the rehabilitation process, which are the main wishes and the concerns of the patients? How can I help in this matter?
We can say that for the women, the best wishes is quality of life. Quality of life, that means painless, good aesthetic appearance of the scar, of the reconstruction. Also no adverse effect from the surgery, like lymphedema, especially because of axillary lymph node dissection. So for all these steps of the treatment, we can help the woman to get the best results with the physiotherapy sessions, with our hands, with the Haikun techniques, and with exercise and physical activity. But I can say the quality of life. And if you have a bad scar, if you had fibrosis with pain, you have not quality of life. So it's really important to reach this goal of quality of life.
Okay, two other questions more. And the person who has a fibrocyst breast without any malignancy, it may be helpful to have some therapy with these instruments. This is the first one.
I don't understand the first word.
Yeah, the person who has a fibrocystic breast without any malignancy, it may be helpful to have some therapy with these instruments. They are speaking about the presence of fibrocystic breast on the breast. Some cystic
on the breast, but without cancer?
Without any
malignancy.
Yeah, without cancer.
Without cancer.
I don't know. I have no experience of that.
Normally we need to know which kind of cyst there is there, and if there is a fibrosis, of course we can work on the fibrosis, but always we need to know the nature of the cyst.
Yes, because there is sometimes microcalcification or macro calcification, and then it's a little bit dangerous maybe to activate more the cells of the breast. So
we completed all the questions. We replied all of them. Thank you very much, Jocelyn. I would like to say to our attendants that you made also the French version of the talk, of the presentation. So we will have this presentation in double language. Anyway, I would like and on behalf of the all ICON team, I would like to thank you really so much, Jocelyne, for your sharing, for your knowledges, and for the approach with the ICON on your patients. We are really happy for that and happy for your cooperation. Also, I would like to thank all the ICON participants to our ICON talk today and stay tuned for the next ICON talks with the new and amazing topics for the next talks, of course, and thank you. Thank you, Jocelyne.
Thank you, Jocelyne.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.